I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Vikings going up against the Broncos. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. In the backfield is Anderson. And they'll give it to him here. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
Second down following the run.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Simeon. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make it more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford, and that'll be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to, and it's 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
They run it with McKinnon, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Bradford, incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down, Bradford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Off the play fake, Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Well, these Denver Broncos, as they come back out there on offense, only 13 points they posted in Week 6 against the Chargers. In fact, their loss broke a string of 15 straight road wins within the division. That was an NFL record.
So the negative, obviously, was the loss. But when you look at what you just said, 15 straight road wins within the division, that's a pretty good trade-off right there. One loss compared to that. Great string they have going. They expect to start one again. And the next one, they'll do it with their head coach, Gary Kubiak, back on the sidelines. He missed the last game due to illness.
Just 37 yards on 10 carries in Week 6 for C.J. Anderson. And, Charles, that's 3 straight weeks for him now, sub 50 yards.
And one of the things that really connects the dots with the struggle is we haven't seen the big breakout run from him. You remember last year against New England in the snow, right? You remember the big run to finish things off in overtime? We haven't seen that bounce from him. He does everything else so well. Protects the passer, you know, can get out in routes and catch the ball. But you need those big runs in order to increase their offense.
In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 67 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Bradford to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. C.J. Anderson, and all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 59 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now McKinnon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Bradford on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. 2nd down, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll throw again. Bradford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, during the last commercial break off air, you and I were going back and forth comparing who's done well in the receiving game so far across the league. Who do you have down through week 6?
Well, Julio Jones, of course. Remember that big game against Carolina where he had, 300 yards plus receiving? I mean, he was a monster in that one. A.J. Green continues to be one of the best receivers in the league. Amari Cooper continues to develop for Oakland. And how about Greg Olsen in Carolina? A tight end on that list. He's number 2 in the league right now in receiving.
You know, for Demaryius, through 6 weeks, he's only sitting at 416 yards. He's had 4 straight seasons of 1,300 or more.
And when he has those sort of years, when you see those numbers, you're usually looking at a big yards after catch, because that's what he does so well. Big body guy who can run. He'll run through tackles, break them, and get that additional yardage. And I don't think he's getting as much of that in 2016 as he has in the past.
And their loss to the Chargers, 5 catches, just 35 yards. So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Simeon. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, 58 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here again is McKinnon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Brief break in the action here. Back to Denver right after this. offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd down following the incompletion. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, 40 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball down.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Bradford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line, and it's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and short yardage, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bradford again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Crick in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Bradford, and the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Play action now, Bradford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And now a first down following that long gain. Toss play to McKinnon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Second down, Bradford. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, switching gears on the walk into the stadium, you and I, we're still talking about Zeke Elliott. I mean, what a start. The guy turned 21 just a few months ago.
I thought this was a passing league, and we're talking about running backs. Isn't it nice, though? Kind of takes me back a little bit. But it's not just him. How about LaShawn McCoy and Buffalo in the year he's having? DeMarco Murray has had a revival in Nashville. And don't forget David Johnson in Arizona, a true all-purpose back.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Bradford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bradford on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Bradford now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake, Bradford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On play action, Bradford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
No, check, Patriot.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Simeon eluding the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down, Denver. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The play clock's running down. They run it again with Anderson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. First and goal here from the 2.
They'll run for it with Anderson.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First down, Bradford. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bradford on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Second down, Bradford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bradford now to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't take...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Todd Davis in there to get him for a loss of 5. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Black 58 red. Here we go. Green.
Third and long for Bradford. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. He's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Brandon Marshall in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.